Hey everybody, how's it going? News Reviews TV, Undisputed, back with a new video. Uh, I'm so very sorry if I talk a little bit louder than I do in the regular videos. Um, I just have a problem with my right ear. I can only hear out of it slightly, but the left one's still good, so that's a good sign. But I'm not sure if I'm getting sick or an ear infection, but it's been like this for a few days now, and I may have to go see a doctor about it. But yeah, with all that out of the way, how are you guys doing? I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good, and yeah, it's just great to sit here and talk with you guys. Like I said, I love talking to you guys. I love all my fans who enjoy watching these videos, and yeah, just thanks. I am so grateful for this. You have no idea how much this means, but yeah, without a doubt, let's get started. Today I'm going to be bringing you my CD, cassette, DVD, Blu-ray, and video game collection, so an update, sorry, but yeah, without a doubt, let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with the games. I grew up on this game. It's a childhood guilty pleasure, I would say. Well, not guilty pleasure, nostalgia purpose. Let's put it that way. But I used to play this in the mall, in the arcade and stuff. And yeah, I finally got a release on on the consoles, and that is The House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. I got this game for $10. I was surprised. It's at a recent Game Cycle store where I got it at, but I've been holding out on it for quite some time because, uh, I don't know. Um, I just had my, I just had my thoughts on something else, but yeah, I decided to pick it up. I was like, today's the day. I'm just gonna get it, and I'm really happy I did. Uh, I'm not sure if it's out of print. It may be hard to find pretty cheap nowadays, but yeah, $10, not a bad deal. And you get two great games uh, coming to the console. So yeah, there's the front, there's the back. Yeah, just a fun shoot 'em up game filled with zombies. So yeah, it's also two-player compatible. So if you find this game, if you love the series, make sure to pick it up and have a blast. A lot of people have mixed opinions about this game, but I decided to get it for $4, and that is Peter Jackson's King Kong, the game of the movie. Yeah, I had little expectations for this game. I decided to get it $4. That's a steal in my opinion, but I was really surprised. This game is a lot of fun. Man, uh, I haven't got to the point. I'm not. I believe you get to play as King Kong if I'm not mistaken, but I'm still way at the beginning where I'm not gonna spoil it, but you play as you play as Jack, and yeah, if you've seen the movie, it's pretty much similar to that concept, but they switch a little stuff here and there, and it's a really exciting, thrilling, fun game. I highly recommend everybody to pick this game up if you have an original Xbox. It was also released on the 360, so if you find it pretty cheap, definitely pick it up. It's really fun. Okay, next up, this is a new recent title that was released, and that is Resident Evil Biohazard. A lot of people have great things to say about this game, and yeah, the game deserves every the game receives every great detail and reviews that it's gotten. It's really fun. It goes back to original, the original series of Resident Evil, where it all started. You don't really kill zombies in this game. It's pretty much just it takes place in an abandoned haunted house, and you pretty much try to find your girlfriend that's been lost for like 3 years. So you find this videotape, and you have to go and try to find her, and stuff goes downhill. But yeah, a really thrilling, fun game. I do not have the PSVR. I really don't care. I could care less about that. But you can also play it without the VR, so that's awesome. Yeah, definitely pick this game up. It goes back to the original roots of the previous awesome Resident Evil games. So yeah, I highly recommend you pick this up. Okay, next up, let's go to the DVDs. Save the CDs for last because that's a big update. But Uh, I picked this up for $8. Um, it's sad to say that they haven't released this on Blu-ray yet. I have not seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure it will look fantastic on Blu-ray. And that is The Day After. This is pretty much a pop to lick, and pop to lick. Sorry, I can't say it. It's a disaster movie. Let's put it at that. I believe this movie is the countdown to Armageddon, as you can see. Yeah, I just picked it up, a blind buy in my opinion. It looks, if you see the back, it looks like there's pretty awesome graphics for the time, like in the, I believe this, yeah, 1983. So, pretty awesome graphics for back then, and, yeah, I'm just really excited to see this movie and see what it's all about. And, another movie I've been holding out on, but I decided to pick it up because I got it for $1.50. Can you believe that? It's a found footage film, and that is Afflicted. This movie is basically about these two guys I believe they're bicycle men, or they jog or stuff like that in the woods, and one of the guys captures something that gets inside his body, I believe, like a virus. And, yeah, it just takes control of him, and it gives him awesome abilities and powers. And, yeah, a pretty entertaining found footage flick. I highly recommend it. Okay, now on to the Blu-rays. I've been holding out on this movie as well. I loved it when I first seen it in the theater, and I still love it till not this day. And, it was finally marked down at Best Buy for $9.99, so I was like, I'm picking it up. And that is Don't Breathe. Amazing home invasion film, and it says the best twist in years. I highly recommend that. When you finally think something's gonna go, it goes a different, separate way, and it's like, man, that really caught me off guard. But Don't Breathe, amazing home invasion film. Highly recommend for every horror film fan. Next up, Studio Ghibli film, the only one film I have of him, but I'm planning on getting more. This studio is amazing, and that is Princess Mononoke. This film is beautiful. It was released in, I believe it was released in the early 90s, I believe. And man, it still holds up till this day. Amazing hand-drawn animation. You will not believe how gorgeous this film is, but it's pretty much about this kid. He's on the hunt to find Princess Mononoke, because I believe she holds a story or something like that. But while on the way, this hog, a black force grabs itself around it, and it's just like a big black. Sorry, it's hard to describe, but you'll just have to watch it. It's an amazing Studio Ghibli film. Highly recommend it. I decided to pick this up for $7.99 because I'm really looking forward to the first live-action adaptation to this franchise, an anime, and that is Ghost in the Shell. I believe this movie and series is about like science or humans taking control of like robots and turning them into human-like forms, and like they're using computers and stuff like that to make them smarter and stuff, I believe. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this. I'm gonna have to watch this before I see the live action release, and that looks really amazing as well. Yeah, awesome anime to have. Sorry to say this, I decided to get it for $9.99. What can I say about this film? It's just rude, crude, disturbing, disgusting, but sausage party. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this movie's about. It takes place in a food market, and yeah, just food. You get the perspective of food, what food thinks of humans. They think of humans as gods, and they're gonna finally get bought and go out to the outside world, and like it's heaven for some reason. But come to find out, it's really disturbing of what they see. But Sausage Party, I recommend this movie if you're a fan of like Seth Rogen or like Superbad and movies, stuff like that, like just disgusting films. But uh, it's not as good as Superbad or other movies that he made. But it's really, I highly recommend it. Still, it's pretty decent for what it is. But if you find it cheap, definitely pick it up. I'm sorry, I had to get my dog up here. Okay, now finally going on to the CDs. First off, let's start with the two cassettes I picked up. These were 50 cents each at Goodwill, and I was like, man, I'm glad I picked these up. And that is New Kids on the Block, Hangin' Tough. I believe their first or second studio album that they released. This features the hits like You Got It, The Right Stuff, Please Don't Go Girl, I'll Be Loving You Forever, Cover Girl, and yeah, just a bunch of other great hits. But yeah, 50 Cents, New Kids on the Block, Hangin' Tough, really great album. And next up, I heard a little bit about this group. If you're a fan of Beastie Boys and stuff like that, like old school classic hip hop and slash rock, I highly recommend this group, and that is Fat Boys Crushin'. I heard a little bit of this, and it's really great in my opinion. Like I said, a mixture of Beastie Boys and stuff like that, but yeah, really great album to have. Okay, now onto the CDs. I was surprised I found this for $2 at Goodwill, because I've been wanting to get it for a long time, and I'm happy I got it. And that is the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Don't You Fake It. This features the hits, let's see, Face Down, Misery Loves Its Company, Cat and Mouse, Damn Regret, and Your Guardian Angel. Just an amazing rock album to have. I'm not sure if they're still making music. I believe they are, but yeah, I grew up on this CD because my sister used to listen to it all the time. But yeah, amazing album. I decided to pick this up. Pretty much all the CDs and cassettes are from Goodwill, so that way I won't have to be saying it constantly. But I decided to pick this up because I heard a little bit about them, and what got me into their music a little bit is from American Dad, and that is My Morning Jacket. I believe it's called Circuitel or something like that. Sorry if I mistake that, but yeah, this is kind of like I would say kind of like a mixture of jazz, soft rock, pop music, stuff like that. So if you're a fan of kind of that genre, I highly recommend this. Next up, The Finals, Plan Your Getaway. This isn't a great album. I tried looking this up on YouTube, Spotify. I could not find anything about this band, and it's sad to say that because I believe they're really underrated. They're kind of like a mixture of 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, and some other bands, stuff like that. And if you love those type of bands, this is the album for you. Definitely pick it up. Awesome, awesome album. Next up, Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare. This features the hits Nightmare, of course. Welcome to the Family. So Far Away. Yeah, just awesome hits like that. I think a lot of people are have mixed opinions about this album, but I think it's really great for what they try to accomplish. And believe it or not, I was surprised I found this. I got it at Goodwill, and I got an extra CD for free, and that is Pink Floyd, The Wall. Have not heard it, but I heard they're a really great old school band, so I'm highly looking forward to hearing that. But yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, Nightmare. I got this brand new. It's still sealed at Goodwill for $2, and normally it was $15, so that's a steal. And that is Against the Current, In Our Bones. I have not heard. I listened to some of their songs on Spotify. Sorry, and yeah, they're more of a softer tone rock music type style. And yeah, it's pretty decent for what it is. It features the hits Wasteland, Runaway, and Running with the Wild Things. Yeah, Against the Current. Highly recommend you check it out. Next up, Brian McKnight, Back at One. I have not heard this. I have not listened to this album yet, but this is an R&B artist from the early 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And yeah, if you heard this album, please let me know what you think about it. Next up, Janet, self-titled. Sorry, Janet Jackson, self-titled Janet. It features hits such as That's the Way Love Goes and on, but yeah, $2. I decided to pick it up because I listened to this album and I was really surprised. I'm a huge fan of the old school, early modern R&B / New Jack Swing music, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just I just love R&B vocals over New Jack Swing beats. If you get my drift, I don't know, but Janet, yeah, really great album. Next up, 90s Radio, 16 Originals. This is just a compilation album of modern, really popular hits in the early 90s, such as Informer by Snow, In Vogue, My Loving, You're Never Gonna Get It, Keith Sweat, Twisted, love that song, I.D. Me Amor, Color Me Bad, Don't Walk Away by Jade, Show Me Love by Robin S., Freak Me Silk, All for Love, love that song as well. Yeah, just 16 great hits from the early 90s of R&B. Really awesome to have. I was surprised I found this at Goodwill as well. I've been wanting to get it for quite some time, and that is US 3, Hand on the Torch. This is a Blue Note release. Really great underground hip-hop to have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of like a mixture of a little bit of R&B, I believe some jazz and rap. Yeah, so if you're a fan of that, really make sure to pick it up. Next up, Owl City, Ocean Eyes. This features the hits The Bird and the Worm, Hello Seattle, Fireflies, and Vanilla Twilight. Yeah, I was a huge fan of this guy back in the early, 2009 when he first debuted. And some of his music, it's not great from what he's making now, but this album is great. Definitely pick it up. Yeah, it's just a great mixture of pop and R&B. Man, if you're a fan of Owl City, what are you waiting for? This is a hands down recommended pickup. A classic album to have right here. I paid $12 for it at Best Buy, and I was not disappointed. And that is Dr. Dre 2001. This has the hits Still Dre, Forgot About Dre, and The Next Episode, and on. Awesome classic hits. This is a definitely pick up if you're a fan of old school hip hop. Man, awesome. Definitely blows today's music out of the water. And last but not least, the best of hip hop. Like I said, this is similar to the 90s Radio album. Just 16 awesome hits from the early 90s of hip hop. You got Whoop, There It Is by Tag Team. Feel Me Flow by Naughty by Nature. Girl I've Been Hurt, awesome song by Snow. Kiss You Back by Digital Underground. Yeah, just more and more classic hip-hop hits. Yeah, so awesome CD to have if you find it. Pretty cheap. Pick it up. Okay, that's everything for this collection update. Sorry that the video is almost 20 minutes long. Sorry, I didn't expect it to be that long, but yeah, that was my entire CD, cassette, DVD, Blu-ray, and video game collection update. If you love me making these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and yeah, just let me know if you want more videos like this. Like I said, I'll be making more collection updates about every 2 weeks to show you everything that I picked up over that past of time. But yeah, yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, thanks for watching as always. You guys are my everything. I love you all. News Reviews TV, aka Undisputed, signing out. I'll see you next time. Bye.